Excellent customer service is very important.
Customers want to feel that you respect them, that you are there for them.
Just making sure the customer is satisfied.
I like the fact that I can communicate personally, not just over the phone.
At the end of the day, they know that they have that one person they can actually call on.
You want to treat that person how you would want to be treated.
We work 7 days a week, 365 days of the year. I try to make every experience a wow experience for the customer.
The Progressive Liberal Party convention to be postponed. The opposition leader praises Loretta Butler Turner's hurricane relief effort. Water and sewage workers demonstrate, plus web shops band together to assist the hurricane-affected islands. We've got those stories and more coming up tonight. I'm Dana Smith, and MP12 starts right now. Happy news tonight. Nearly 2 weeks after Hurricane Joaquin unleashed its fury on the central and southern Bahamas, the Progressive Liberal Party is expected to announce the postponement of its November convention. Convention Chairman Shane Gibson told NB12 it would be wrong for party leaders to sit up in the Malia Nassau Beach Resort as an estimated 5,000 Bahamians struggle to recover in the aftermath of the dangerous storm. This latest development follows weeks of speculation of a possible leadership race at the PLP convention. Vani Toot reports.
When the PLP's National Convention Committee meets here at party headquarters tonight, Labor Minister and Convention Chairman Shane Gibson says he will recommend that the party's highly anticipated convention scheduled for next month be postponed. He says there's no way the party can be in a celebratory mood when thousands of Bahamians in the central and southern islands are suffering.
When you look at the devastation caused by the hurricane and the conditions that people now find themselves in, we find it difficult to continue to go on. And so, as convention chairman, I intend tonight to meet with the convention committee and recommend to them that we not proceed with convention at this time. And we see how we could concentrate all of our efforts on trying to bring immediate assistance to all of those persons who were negatively impacted by the hurricane.
News of the convention's postponement follows months of reports of a possible leadership battle between PLP leader Perry Christie and his deputy Philip Brave Davis. Though Davis said he is ready for the job of Prime Minister, he never indicated publicly whether he intends to challenge Christie. Gibson said party supporters called for the convention to be postponed after Hurricane Joaquin ripped into the central and southern Bahamas last week, affecting 5,000 residents.
For us to be sitting down a convention while these persons are still struggling, trying to recover, I'm not sure that that would be the right thing to do.
The convention was scheduled for the first week of November at Malia Nassau Beach Resort. Considering the party lost tens of thousands of dollars when it postponed its convention last year, Gibson said the decision to push this one back isn't an easy one.
We really wanted to assess the situation first because this is the second time we've postponed a convention. Now, we were supposed to have it last year, and we decided not to have it last year for some other reason. This year, really, we find ourselves in a position where it's really beyond our control what happened. And so being sensitive to what our fellow Bahamians are going through in those devastated islands, I think it would be, it wouldn't be right for us to proceed with convention at this time. And so as convention chairman, I intend to advance that point to the party chairman and leadership.
The convention chairman said he will also recommend that the money they had intended to spend on the convention be used to assist storm victims. He said the convention committee will also discuss a possible new date.
We want to be sensitive to what's going on, and so even though we'd like to announce a date now, we have to be comfortable that the persons who have been negatively impacted would have significantly recovered from their losses, and until we are sure that that happens, then I'm not sure we want to schedule a date at this time. But suffice to say, we would have to have a convention before the next election, and hopefully, I'm not sure how long the recovery would take, but I was involved in the recovery efforts and restoration efforts, after Hurricane Francis and Jane. which I compare this one hurricane to, and it took a while. And some
Amid commentary over Long Island MP Loretta Butler Turner's hurricane relief efforts in her constituency, opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis is lending his voice to those who are praising her efforts, stating he believes Butler Turner is doing an excellent job. However, Minnis also hit back at those who suggested his former deputy is displaying the type of leadership the F&M needs more of.
I think she represents Long Island. I think she's doing an excellent job. You must remember that the Prime Minister and I, we represent the country. We cannot focus on one island. We cannot focus on one constituency. We have to focus on the Bahamas. But I think she's doing an excellent job. That's what representation should, that's how a representative should function. And I would hope that other representatives, other MPs in the future function accordingly. If you function and perform within your constituency, we'd have better constituencies.
In her capacity as Long Island MP, Butler Turner has displayed a noticeably hands-on approach in delivering relief in the aftermath of Hurricane Joaquin. A day after the storm, once the all-clear was given, Butler Turner immediately mobilized, working with others to manage an airlift network and organize donations. Many have praised her for stepping up and demonstrating leadership, while others feel, although it's commendable, she's simply doing what she should be doing as that island's representative. While asked to respond to commentary by some that Butler Turner has demonstrated the strong leadership the F&M needs, Minnis said every MP is a leader in his own right.
I think every member of parliament is a leader in his own right. He's a leader of that particular constituency, and therefore act accordingly.
In the aftermath of Joaquin, the National Emergency Management Agency and the Met Department have come under fire for their response to the storm, with my Cal MP V. Alfred Gray commenting that heads should roll. Asked about this, Minnis said rather than pointing fingers, the focus should be on those affected by the storm.
They are not concerned that you were wrong or the next one was wrong. They're concerned about improving the quality of their life today. They're concerned about having somewhere to stay. They're concerned about having something to eat. They're concerned about their condition today. They're not concerned that Gray is at fault or this one at fault or the next one. They're not concerned. That won't feed them. That don't put bread on their table. That don't put roof over their head. That don't stop the elements from attacking them. They're concerned about their livelihood. They're concerned about their kids' livelihood. They're concerned about their environment. And those are the issues one has to deal with. There will come a point in time when we will deal with that.
Web shop owners throughout the island met at the Prime Minister's office today to make a donation to NEMA to assist with hurricane relief. Prime Minister Perry Christie revealed the figure of the donation to be $257,552.05.
Several days ago, I was informed by these gentlemen here present who reflect the ownership of the Bahamian gaming industry, popularly referred to as web shops, that they in their own right continue to make donations to the social stability of the country, that they in their own right will make or have made and will continue to make contributions to islands and persons impacted by Hurricane Joaquin.
Chief Executive Officer of Island Game, Pete DeVoe, noted that the check was issued to assist NEMA with their relief efforts, but also to buy the necessary supplies needed for residents on the devastated islands.
We, the Gaming House Association, would like to present this check to NEMA on behalf of all of us. There are many of us represented here from all the number houses. Just like to present this to you.
Christie also said the government has a vision for gaming in the Bahamas as the gaming industry contributes to social causes in the country.
The government, in its vision for gaming in the Bahamas, ensured that the legislation provided for contributions to social causes. specifically for persons who may have some kind of harm attributed to habit forming in gaming, but also to social causes generally. This is obviously a matter of extreme urgency in our country.
In other news, the Bahamas Utility Services and Allied Workers Union is up in arms with the Water and Sewage Corporation over a number of industrial concerns. During a protest outside of the corporation today, Union President Dwayne Woods accused management of using the company as a revolving door of employment by firing a number of staff in order to hire others. He suggested that workers are fed up because they are not secured on the job. Simone Davis reports.
On the heels of an industrial agreement between Water and Sewerage and union workers, which gave them a financial package to compensate them for back pay and overtime, workers are protesting once again, but this time for job security.
The corporation has gone back more than 6 years on an employee's file and used minor breaches, of which penalties had already been levied on the employee, to eventually terminate the individual. This is a clear case of double jeopardy.
Wood stated that the union has no issue at the ministerial level or with the government, but their issues are with the executive management team of Water and Sewerage. And he says it's time to blow the whistle on the injustices that workers face.
There is a lack of trust with this group of executives who have the responsibility for the proper running of the organization. They are ignoring the industrial agreement, which was just signed less than 2 months ago. That is on August 28, 2015. The actions of the executive management team appears calculated to provoke the union rather than create an atmosphere of industrial harmony.
He also said complaints from the union has fallen on deaf ears and asserted that the corporation continues to operate recklessly. He, along with other union members, also called for the resignation or termination of the company's general manager.
Union members are sick and tired of the general manager's foreign and unorthodox style of management, which results in him taking advantage of them. And they're now saying enough is enough, and that the general manager has to go.
Union members marched and wore placards that stated that they were unsure of their job certainty, while some members speculated that Water and Sewerage is taking part in the Fire to Hire Act in order to keep employment numbers at an all-time low for the corporation to remain attractive to outsourcing and privatization. Reporting for NB12, I'm Simone Davis.